over things that, do you understand what it's like to have a gun pointed at your head at point blank? You can see the detective hand shaking, and that detective says, if you move, I'm pulling the trigger. I was scared, lifeless. I hadn't done anything. I didn't know what was going on. They had a search warrant. I let them in the house, thinking that, okay, they're gonna, and you let them in your house, and then all of a sudden this. But now when I look at it, I'm like, thank you, God, because there's some people that was faced with the same thing, and they had different results. They're not here to live and tell the story today. And so I thank God. What I'm telling you, I would never have that testimony of being at point blank range with a gun shaking in front of me and God delivering me out of that if I was never in it. And so, yeah, the enemy was plotting. The enemy was planning. But God said, oh, no. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Shut your mouth, be still, and know that I am God, and I will take care of it. And I don't know about you, but I'm a witness that God will take care of it. That wasn't the only time. I'm walking down the street in the middle of town at night and minding my own business. Another guy comes up to me with a gun in his hand. And I don't know about you, but for me, as a youngster and growing up and experiencing the environments that I've experienced, in my mind's eye, I always plotted in my mind what I would do if this happened. I don't know if any of you are like that. But I always put in my mind so that my mind could react in a certain kind of way. In my mind to react, because I had a little bit of training, not all that training, but I had a little bit of training that if a gun is pointed close to you at a certain range, there are things that you can do to escape that. And so in that moment, man, God, I could just sense God just coming upon me. And the peace of God, which passed all understanding, just shone about me. And instead of me reacting like I normally would have thought I would have reacted, I spoke in a calm, still voice. I'm like, what are we doing, man? What are we accomplishing? We out to get one another? I said, that's what the enemy wants. That's what they want. They want us fighting against one another. And you know that brother walked away. I don't know about you for holding grudges, but for me, that could be something that's one of them, can be one of those traumatic experiences that you live over and over. But do you know, God made it so I would see him again and there was nothing. 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 Only God can do that. Only God will make the way of escape. But see, if you're not in those positions, you'll never know that God is really a deliverer. If you've never been on your sick bed, and let me tell you, if you've never been on your sick bed, you'll never know that